Welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back. This is the PC Club, a Guru House Magazine show. Steve is here, Kev is here, Sean is here. Sean is here. Sean back with us. Yeah, I mean, and we got another good one for you. As you know, we talk about our favorite albums from one of our favorite artists in these episodes.
Let's get it.
And today we got a big name for y'all. We talking about Future. My
boy Nadidius.
Yeah, I mean, Mr Toxicity himself. If he was a Pokemon, he'd be Slugma.
Muck that shit.
With the cup.
Grimer,
bro. Big grinds.
Get it.
You know what I mean?
What crazy.
Yeah, I mean, so this is an artist with a large discography. So it's a wide variety of picks. But if I know my fellas like I know my fellas, these niggas pick the same album.
That's hate.
No,
these niggas pick. These niggas pick
the one
some.
I'm picking.
Because
I'm picking the one.
I feel like with an artist like Future, he has a large discography, like you said, and there's so many different, like, the style's still the same, but none of them sound the same. So
Man, there's only one answer for this shit, bro. That's what I gotta say.
Steve. Alright, so Kevin,
Sean might say something.
what's your favorite Future album, bro? I don't want to set the tone because niggas eating the.
Cause Sean always go left field, bro. Always go left field. Yeah.
Spiritual.
I'm about to say one of my favorite ones. When he made a song with Thames and Drake, you know? I just felt like it hit my spirit.
my
Had
favorite
him
Future
dancing while you
album.
cleaning the.
Kev, what's your favorite Future album, bro?
As I look at this genre, it was hard coming up with, like, just picking one out of all of them, because I feel like they all was a part of a different part of my life, where, like, what was going on.
Yeah.
But you kind of hinted towards it when you said Beast Mode 2, but I'm a heavy Beast Mode person. That's my favorite Future album.
2?
Beast Mode 1. Beast
Alright,
Mode 1.
okay.
I was judging. That might be hard judgment. Hard judgment.
I feel like it was still a little raw. Beast Mode 2 was still raw. I mean, Beast Mode 1, excuse me. I feel like it was mad raw in terms of his game. He wasn't polished yet, and he was still going over some, like, super hard trap beats. But he was still, like, real smooth with it. His lyrics, that's the number one thing with Future that gets me. His lyrics aren't complex.
Nah, and that's good. That's a good pick. Because I feel like Beast Mode was kind of like the start of when he started catching his stride.
Yeah.
That was like that 2015 era. He really started really started going crazy. Yeah, that's a good start. I ain't gonna say it's the best, but it worked.
Yeah, for sure.
It's still a good job.
Like, Layup is the track on there that I think stands out the most.
Yeah.
Just because you played in the wheel, it goes crazy. You played in the club, the party, it goes crazy.
Fucking that bitch made layup. I like a layup.
What did you think about the album cover?
The album cover. That's the John he holding the heart, right?
Beast Mode.
Yeah.
And it might sound silly to analyze album cover for Future, but like, come on, man.
I mean, it's dope when you really look at it. Like, I feel like with something like this, I never really paid much attention to it. I just knew it was cool. But to see him holding a microphone that's also a heart, it's very.
Listen, I'm gonna go on a ledge and say it. Future has some of the worst fucking album covers ever in the history of big time rapping. Big time,
Bro,
some of the
bro,
worst.
come
And
on.
you heard it from me. You can attack me if you want. Stop booing me. I'm right.
Bro.
Future has the worst string of album covers on the planet. Scroll down his shit, and it look like AI technology made that shit.
So you mean to tell me all of them?
All of them are bad.
Dirty Sprite too.
Bad.
Bro.
It all look mixtapey.
It- oh.
It all look like a MySpace page. All of them.
Oh.
Now my space page is crazy. I fuck with Dirty Sprite 2 album cover because it's like it looked like the iPhone backgrounds that we keep. And mind you, the background came out back in the day. But bro, it's the Future. That shit, he put that out in 2015, bro. Nigga predicted it.
Do you know the
Catch
story?
up. Catch up.
Do you know the story of that album cover?
Drugs. A lot of drugs. A lot of dirty lean.
The graphic designer of that album cover wholesale ripped it from a chemistry textbook.
Fire.
That's cool.
dope.
Because niggas ain't passed chemistry. I was there with y'all.
It's cool. But if we compare artists in the same vein as Future, really hard lyrics, really street life oriented lyrics. Like, let's look at DMX. He has some of the best album covers ever. Conceptual, highbrow, lowbrow, but fully thought out. Yeah, I mean, maybe niggas had budgets back then. It was the 90s.
Yeah,
record label to record labels.
Because back then, they had to sell physical CDs. So it's like, you needed your album covers to stand out. So it's like, in the music store, it's like seeing a good poster. It's like, oh, what's that?
Right.
But when Future's putting out albums, the covers, they matter, but
Yeah, niggas
they don't play a role in if people going, you know what I mean? It's Future.
I don't care. I'm judging.
And shit.
Bro, come on. It's not a
I'm
bug.
critical. I'm sorry,
Shit
bro.
lean driven now, bro. Listen, if I'm
This
on
is-
lean, everything might be a good idea, bro.
Right.
This shit go hard,
The
bro.
lava went.
This is
Right. Niggas probably looked at you like, yo, that go crazy.
Yo, to be honest,
Run
I
that
don't even
shit.
drink lean. I was sitting there, I'm like this.
Nigga try to, try to
Like,
hold
dude,
the
that girl
joint.
move, it looked 3D.
that's funny
It
as
was a
shit.
different time. It was a
Listen,
different
man.
time.
This is the PC Club that stands for physical copies. Would y'all buy that shit?
Hell yeah.
Because I know the music.
Yeah.
Listen,
If I see a physical copy of it now, I'll buy it just to have it. That look cool.
Yeah. And especially, bro, if you get a vinyl with that cover on it, it's gonna look different.
That's not art.
that's the best one out of.
crazy.
All right, so you name one of your favorite tracks. What's your other two other favorite tracks on that, John?
2 other favorite tracks on that John.
Top 3. You already
I'm pretty
named
sure that John got P code on there.
P coat. Yeah, P coat.
Hermes.
Zaytoven.
Hermes.
Zaytoven had Future going crazy
Honestly,
back in the day. I'm not gonna
I
cap.
wish his collaboration with Zaytoven was longer, but anyway, Kat, what's your other 2?
All right. P code and then No Basic.
That's a good 3.
I'm not saying this Future's best album, but it is my favorite one from him because I just feel like it was when he was hitting his stride and he was just dropping banger after banger. And I know bangers.
Apparently he knows bangers.
No, that's a solid 3. Those are some good baseball cards, bro. I'll trade you for them. I ain't gonna hold you.
I trade you for him. It's crazy.
Yeah. So those are good. Steve, you want to go? You want me to? shoot
Listen,
my
bro,
shot?
I'm a pivot off of what Kev said because I feel like that album, the Beast Mode John. I said it's kind of set the tone for Future for me. That around that year 2015 when he started going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta remember when that year he dropped Beast Mode.
Yeah.
He dropped If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and he dropped 56 Nights with
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain in the same year, bro. Mind you, those is three out of 4 of them were mixtapes. And then this nigga said, you know what? I got y'all. Nigga came back with Dirty Sprite 2, his best album to date right now. What you gotta say, bro?
But to add to even that, and then he dropped out another album, joint album with Drake.
I'm
That
tripping.
dropped, the internet broke. I think I called you.
Yeah.
And I
Was that
like,
before
bro,
or after Dirty Sprite? That might have been
I
after.
was like, oh.
And then let me get so this nigga said, you know what? I got these mixtapes booming. I got the help from my man Drizzy in the pocket. I'm gonna come out here and do it myself.
Yeah.
This nigga dropped Dirty Sprite 2, went crazy in the streets, bro.
Yes.
I feel like I feel like that was his staple in that because for me that solidified him as like one of them balls for me because I was already heavy off the mixtape. I was like, all right, this is cool. Niggas was on that pip going crazy on the mixtapes. But he finally dropped the album, and he kind of took the aura, the feel from the mixtape and translated that shit mainstream. Kept the same vibe. Usually when niggas switch over mainstream, they kind of switch it up to try to sell records, try to go pop. He did do that eventually. But for this, he stood true to himself. Shit went bananas,
For sure,
bro.
Steve.
And I think, if I ain't mistaken, it's only one feature on there, and that's the Drake John, the Where Your Ass Was At John. That's the only feature on there.
Yeah.
So other than that, he did it by himself, banger after banger, like my nigga Kev said.
Yeah.
But let me step back. Let me not get ahead of myself. Let me start to the album cover. We already kind of touched on it a little bit.
we
You
did a
know,
little
I
bit.
kind of got the little vibes kind of going on real quick. Got the same
Oh.
color wave going on. I ain't do this on purpose, but you know,
Kevin.
the future, the
nigga
future,
colorblind.
the future, man.
Never colorblind.
the future. It wasn't really nothing much to the album cover, honestly, but I would say this album is funny. First of all, if you hit play, the first song is Thought It Was a Drought, right?
Yeah.
This nigga started off the album pouring up a liter. You can hear this nigga pouring it up.
It's like Lil Wayne lighter flick.
Yeah, and after the hook, because he started the joint with the hook, the first words in that verse was, "Bitch, I'ma choose a dirty over you. You know I ain't scared to lose you." Off then, I was already like, he don't give a fuck about nothing right now. This album about to go stupid, and that's exactly what it did.
Yeah.
I would say that if I'm gonna go my 3 favorite Johns, I kind of like Future for different reasons. Like the bangers is the bangers, but he still be talking about some shit when you really listen to, when you really get into lyrics. Niggas be like, oh, I don't understand his lyrics, but if you really listen, he be saying some shit. So I'm gonna go Know the Meaning. What you about to say, bro? You about to say some shit? I felt it. Know the Meaning. Blood on the Money. Damn.
You smoking?
Nah, trap niggas go crazy too.
You smoking crack?
My Lil One go crazy. Where Your Ass Was At go crazy. It's a lot of shit. It's hard to pick. Fuck up, them comments is on there too. It's like, bro, he
I feel like that
has
joint got,
Trap niggas.
every.
got a lot of bangers.
It got every Future
but-
banger on one album, bro.
Yeah.
It's like 9,
It's hard
10
to pick.
straight knockers, bro.
It's hard to pick.
So I'm probably gonna go maybe where Yes was at. Maybe it was my last.
A lot of commercialized bangers, I must say though.
What's a commercialized banger?
I would say that's a good point, Kevin. Let's not shame it. It is what it is.
But what's a commercialized banger?
Essentially, my interpretation is that, like you said, it was the Future. He leaned into the formulaic way to make rap songs. To instead of him doing the shit that he did in his mixtapes, he found commercial success by formatting the songs like successful rap songs of the past.
Nah, I'm gonna disagree because I feel like he kept the same setups from his mixtape. That was his way. He just translated that shit into mainstream. The same, the cadences, the flows, the beats. All that shit was started in his mixtapes, bro. He just translated. He just made it into an album.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that he did commercial success.
elevated.
He started that shit, and then that kind of translated off niggas was like, oh, that's the wave, so let me do that wave. Niggas gotta put respect on Future.
Yeah, he
Put
definitely
respect on Future, bro.
Yeah, he definitely elevated.
Because before 2015, before Future was resurgence, I should say, not resurgence. Rap ain't sound like this. Trap music didn't even sound like
It didn't.
this. So how we saying that Future is like creating commercial success if this was his wave?
Right.
It's always been his wave. Put respect on my boy. We not putting no. We're not doing that to my boy like that. Nah.
Right. I recant.
Thank you. That
think
might be
that
the
shit
first
bad.
time he ever did that, bro. I love that.
My fault. Peace and blessings.
But yeah, just think of back. Just think like the time. I think this album. This is my favorite one because when you think about the time this came out, 2015. Like this was like peak Future for me. This was when niggas was in college. Like you couldn't go nowhere without hearing this. Like niggas is at the pregame function, you hear Future. On the way to the function, you hear Future. At the function, you hear Future. This nigga everywhere is just turned up. Getting everybody live. You having a great time. Niggas was doing wild shit like on lean and all that. None of my niggas was on lean. I think God, but niggas was doing some wild shit.
Steve tried it before. I'm gonna tell
Chill. He lying, bro. he tried.
I'm gonna edit that
You got
out.
the yellow or the purple?
I had a perp. You know what I mean? I was in the gym. Like
I'm gonna edit
this.
that shit out, nigga. You wild.
Nah, I used to.
Did it using narcotics. I'm a crackhead.
He was the crack.
Where's the crackhead? Yeah. And he had them Gucci stocks going up because he hit y'all shirties and them flip flops too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, never forget that. And
Never
those,
forget.
and those fake Lucci's.
Nah, that's
Like,
tough.
that's my pick, boy.
DS2 is a tough, solid selection.
I like it. I respect it.
That was definitely.
That would have been my pick if I wasn't.
He about to say some bullshit. Why she about to say Hendrix?
He gonna say evil.
He better not say no damn evil, bro.
He
He gonna say evil. Oh my god.
I don't think about it.
He about to say evil. He about to say
Alright.
Future grew up on this one. He
let me land. Let me
We not
land.
even let you take off on this one, bro.
Crazy.
Let me land, you degenerates. Listen, I was not gonna say evil. All I was gonna say is that DS2. I fuck with it. Steve, I was with you when that shit dropped. Nigga, we was out in the world. You know what I mean? Feet on land. Knowing what niggas do when you in college. Having a good ass, butt ass time. But when I revisit Future's music, that's not my favorite. My favorite is something we talked about before. It's What a Time to Be Alive. And that might be a cheat code. It might be a cheat code. It might be a cheat code. I don't give a fuck. It might be a cheat code.
That is a cheat code. 'Cause that was at the time when Brian was on Miami. Like, that's definitely an all-star album.
That's not a Future album.
It
That's
is.
a collab, bro.
It is. Can we as a society just accept that if you make an album with another person jointly, that is a part of your discography.
It's a part of your catalog, but it's a collaborative thing. So you Best of Both Worlds. That's a Jay-Z album.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a part of. That's on his jacket. He gotta hold that. He gotta hold that shit. We ain't forget, nigga. We ain't
We don't really
forget.
know that nigga like that.
Like this.
They got your man.
Got your man.
Got your man, man.
Got your man. But nah.
Nah, bro.
I don't care what y'all niggas say. Y'all can't beat me. What a Time to Be Alive is my favorite Future album. When I revisit it, I listen to his discography again, and it wasn't hitting the same. Right, I'm not in the same mindset I was. I can't even project anymore to where I was back then. Unfortunately, maybe because I got bad memory.
Ain't it the same? It's the same year as Dirty Sprite 2.
Well, I'm saying when I revisit the music and I listen to it, in my current state, the 3S2 stuff don't hit as good as it did when I was back then. What does hit right now is What a Time to Be Alive
So
right now.
That particular album didn't age.
It didn't age well for me.
Yes, too. But What a Time to Be Alive can keep going.
Yeah, and it could be the Drake effect. It could be. I'm not a.
So does that count as a feature
I'm
album?
I'm not an asshole. I could admit it that it could be the Jake effect.
So
But
does that count as a
it
feature
does-
album then? If
Yes,
you
it does.
say goes-
It does. And we're not gonna disregard that. Future. He laid some really good music on this
Drake
album.
on the album, to my opinion.
Honestly,
In my
yeah,
opinion.
he laid some really good music on this album, and we gotta accept that. And before I get into the reason, the reason why, I'm just gonna talk about the album first, nigga. The album cover, once again, not that good. It's
like a spin-off of Watch the Throne. It look like.
Yeah.
It's like the
conceptual, like real, a conceptual album cover.
That's a straight.
It's the same. It's just silver, and the Watch the Throne is gold.
Gold.
It's,
Other shit.
it's the same concept. In my opinion.
In my opinion, I agree with Steve. It's like you know,
It's
they
lazy.
went.
It's lazy.
And
Thank you.
It's lazy.
but can I even
It's
further
definitely
explain
lazy,
why I
bro.
think it's the same thing?
What's up?
Because you remember when Watch the Throne came out, Hov and Jay-Z was the top two niggas in the game.
Yeah.
When The Time to Be Alive came out, Drake and Future was the two
Top
poppin'est
two.
niggas in
Yeah.
the joint. I think it was a spinoff of that showing
Yeah.
like the new niggas is here kind of thing.
Like Sean said, it was lazy. It was
definitely lazy.
it was inspired, but they could have did something else. But they made this album in 2 weeks.
Right,
Yeah.
throwing
Probably less than that.
Yeah, they said they were in a studio. They was together,
At the 4 seasons.
you know, wilding, doing what they do. Probably some women involved, some lean involved,
Half a
for
Zans.
some half a Zans. Yeah, I mean involved, and they put this out. So you know it wasn't high effort, but it was great. Album cover kind of sucks. Cool, whatever. Yeah, I mean we see where it come from. Now let's move on to the music. My favorite songs is shit that still hit to this day. To this day, shits that still hit, bro.
That's like, it's like you judging him when he has access to the best rapper in the game at the time. That means he has access to the best studios, engineers, that Drake's producers,
Right.
Drake's writers.
Okay.
Nah, you can't do that, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
That's a
Or you
that's
had
a
Uzo.
safe pick. That's a cheating pick.
Bro, that
This
literally is like
this
the LeBron and Dwayne Wade meme when they threw up the alley. Come on,
Yeah, man.
I hear you, bro. And you make some really valid
Nigga,
points.
he-
We all came with our top Future album that was strictly Future. He named the joint where Future only had one feature. My joint, Future ain't had no features.
That's true.
Now you come in with a Drake produced
Produces-
collaboration album.
Drake
That's too much. That's a too safe pick.
Drake, no, I'm a give my rebuttal because I feel like, just like Steve said, Drake was ran on this album. Future's verses were more effective, more impactful, in my opinion, than Drake's. Right? Future's sound was more prominent here. The beat selection was clearly Future inspired. Right? Yeah, I mean there was a couple drones, couple scragglers that obviously Drake picked because
When they just
But nah. The influence of Future was prominent in this album. Let's not act like Drake did Future 100% favor here. Yeah, I mean there was two powers that came together and Ginyu Force fucking collided. Nigga. Fusion high, nigga.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying so. That's what I'm gonna say about that. The music was great. My top 3 Jones.
They better all be future heavy Jones too.
Cause Future had some solo joints on there too.
Yeah, one solo joint. That's not even. Nope. Nigga, fraud. Fraud. Digital Dash was a banger though.
Digital Dash, Jumpman.
you better not say plastic bag.
Jumpman, not even one of the top.
Future, it's Future.
You better not say plastic bag, bro.
I like Jersey.
That's Future. That's Future.
Future.
That's Future.
Come on, that's my top 3.
Feels like I married with money.
That song.
Then I fell in love with that dude.
That shit go
Nah,
on.
and
That shit crescendos.
when I look back, bro, Jumpman was overrated.
Really?
Jumpman is not that great of a song.
Yeah,
It's not.
Niggas
Bro, it was-
boosted that joint. That's mid.
it was part of the moment.
Yeah.
Like him.
It was
like
like-
Kanye.
Yeah, it was a diss song.
Oh wait, no, I'm lying. Jumpman is good. I'm thinking about Big Rings. That's
Yeah, that's
ass.
not good.
Yeah,
That's ass. Yeah, nice thing.
And you know, you're right,
He
Steve.
kept saying that. That shit was ass.
I feel like Jumpman, and it goes back to the Watch the Throne comparison. Watch the inspiration. Jumpman is Watch the Throne's Niggas in Paris. Clearly.
I can't argue with that. I can't.
Yeah, I
argue with
mean, it crossed over. It was so big at the time because of the moment. It crossed over to so many different subcultures and cultures like pop and shit. Yeah, I mean, shit. They had Taylor Swift in the commercial rapping that shit. I mean, it was crazy. But I think it's still a good record. I think it's not. I think it's just fun. You know what I mean? It should get bouncy. And once again, Future inspired. So this is, and
What is that?
With all that being said, my thoughts on the album cover, my thoughts on the music, the concept of this part of being part of discography. The reason why I fuck with this over the other shit that y'all point out, which is really respectable picks, that I'm not in that space anymore. And Steve, you talked about this a little bit earlier, but yeah, we was in college.
Yeah.
We was poor. We was going to the club every single week, probably twice a week. We was with the hoes.
But that's why I don't understand. Listening to you describe that, bro, it's the same year. Future still talking about the same shit. So I don't understand how one don't hit for you, but the one do. It's the same
shit. The music he put it on now, that Dirty Sprite 2 doesn't sound as good to him as
no, but he just said that he not in that same space or something. But it's the same concept. It just sound different. It's just delivered different, but it's the same concept.
Right. So it's not all of it is bad. It's pick the, what's that phrase? It's like basically picking the best evil. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, I know what you're trying to say. The lesser evil.
The lesser evil. Yeah, I mean, if I have to pick one of the things that all of it, I don't relate to any of it anymore, right? Yeah. But if I am gonna pick something, it's gonna be What a Time to Be Alive. Yeah, I mean, it's just, and I'm not higher than now. I'm not a higher than now. I'm not a most deaf type nigga. I told these niggas I like 21 Savage's most recent album. It's just that the content that Future was giving us for all these years, even his most recent shit, I don't like it anymore. Yeah, I mean, ain't my thing.
Know the meaning, bro. He really
nigga trying to know the meaning about a Future album.
You gotta listen to know the meaning. It's really a meaning on the meaning, bro. Yeah, tell me, bro, y'all gotta really listen, bro.
I'm not jagging.
Because listen, if 2015 niggas wasn't actively listening, bro, niggas was just focusing on the beats.
We thought we was on there.
But if you like go back, bro.
Go back to what? Nigga?
Some shit. Know the meaning, bro. That's where you start. Then you gonna know the meaning. That shit gonna make sense. First thing I married the money. Nah. I'm still not rocking with that pick, bro, but I respect it. I don't respect it, honestly.
I can't respect it because you copped out.
What you won't watch now. You can hate me now.
Man, fuck what this Sean talking about. Sean, what you got, bro? Because the real Sean. Because the fake Sean, he's saying bullshit, bro.
Because my album is like that one collective album, so that Future Hendrix album.
You gotta pick one side, though. Cause wasn't one side more like poppy and one side was like
one was like an R&B, which was Hendrix.
Yeah,
and the other one was like trap.
One of them. Oh yeah, one of them had Mask Off on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's.
But it like blended in real nice. But
if we left Sean to like pick that album, we probably could let him.
But pick two.
Thank you.
I mean, like collectively, like I like them all at one piece. Like it was like what 20 songs.
Each
album.
I know you can't pick, Bill. You gotta choose.
If I'm choosing, I'm picking Future.
Okay.
Album. Yeah, it just flowed. It all the songs was fire from Future. But yeah, I would definitely say Future, the actual album over Future Hendrix, even though collectively the whole thing was one piece. Yeah, I would definitely love that album over the other.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have no gripes between the two, but definitely this one.
Thinking about the album cover.
That's a risky take.
Why you say that?
Cause there's a lot of tracks on that drum, and I like
between both of them or just Future.
Even on just Future, there's a lot of tracks on that drum. Yeah.
But that drum, bro, it was some hits. It was a lot of hits.
It was some hits. Do you think it was any skippables? If you had to put a number on it,
out of the 20 tracks, I would definitely say like
that's it.
5
skippables.
Nigga, I can skip half that.
Nigga, I'm listening to Might As Well. I'm listening to Fez Did a Sweet.
Rent Money, bro. How you gonna skip Rent Money at the first one?
Nigga, first of all, I ain't listening to that John in a minute. I don't even remember what Rent Money sound like.
The money coming in is yours.
Yeah.
Right. Like, come on. Like, that's what I'm saying. 5 of the songs. Like, first of all, Draco was fire. Zoom is fire. Super Troopers, Rent Plenty.
Yeah, that's what. But like Sean said, bro. So.
And I'm just going off of just by himself.
No,
I'm just saying. Himself. I'm not even talking about the feature one like Used to This with Drake or Mask Off.
Like Used to This.
Oh, that's on.
Yeah.
Used to This is on. It's on Hendrix, right?
No, it's on Future. It's on the Future side.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay. The Master remix. The remix was the original better than the remix.
Oh, okay.
Kendrick could have.
I don't think it's fair that Sean get to pick 2 albums.
No, he picked one. He picked one.
You said
He picked one, and it's still a solo album. It's not a joint.
Cool.
Even if he did pick a collab of him.
This album is the joint with
12
Drake.
to 15 songs comfortably that you could listen to. I don't know now, but
Exactly.
like come on.
Nah.
It was a time for its time. It was definitely a good
Y'all
time.
niggas so focused on what y'all felt in the past. Y'all not talking about the present.
Cause we talking about.
I mean, but bro, Rent Money. I could listen to Rent Money now. I could listen to Draco. I'm not listening to Super True.
Nah, I don't even think that's right.
If
Though.
we use the same barometer for other artists, then this conversation don't make sense.
What you mean?
For Lil Wayne, his discography in present day, when we listen with the same ears and our same feelings, we probably have the same favorite album that we did in the past.
Draw 3.
Right.
Like, no, but see,
Yes.
Wayne's mixtapes you could listen to this day. You can't listen to his albums to this day.
Yes, you can.
Which
I
one?
listened to Carter 3 like last
You
month.
fuck with him back then, you gonna fuck with him now.
Yeah.
I get what Sean's
Between
saying.
the two. Between the two, his first mixtape.
I would take Carter 3
No,
over his
you know,
mixtape.
you know the mixtapes is fire is
It's
a different
fire.
type of fire. But the album, it's a lot of people that was into his mixtapes that never got into his albums. Like besides probably Carter 3, that was like
That was a different
Yeah,
vibe.
and I think you can't. I think Wayne is different because you can't even. I feel like album Wayne is a completely different person than mixtape Wayne. Album Wayne, he's
Wait,
like a poet, bro.
So you saying Carter 3, you could listen to it today.
I listened to Carter 3 last month.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
Yes.
you got to remember with Carter 3 though. The tracks that ended up coming out on the album weren't the original Carter 3 track. The original tracks got leaked that we love on those mixtapes. And stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but this Carter 3 was better than the leaked ones.
So y'all agree with me?
What's
It
your
depends
stance?
on the artist. It
What's your
depends on the
stance?
artist.
That's not fair.
Wait, what's your
We can't-
stance?
My stance is that if we use the same barometer that we talking about Future, that we gotta like also factor in how we felt about him in the past, how we felt about his. That's what Sean's
I'm saying Dirty Sprite 2 still go crazy to me today.
Different artists got that type of feel.
Then how you gonna back me on?
Future's not a lyricist. You can't go
pick a
over that.
different-
You picked a joint album for a solo project that we talking about, bro.
Yeah.
That's different.
And we knew we could do that. We all would have walked in with the same too. I feel like that's why I felt like it was like a commercial genre. Even though after you brought up your points, it's not it's not filled with commercial bangers, but it has so many bangers that became like commercial success that when I think back to DS2, I'm thinking it's like a commercial album.
So
but
that's
it really,
hate.
No, listen, it really had it was like you said, he was at the peak at like some polished like
Put it
mixtape
stride,
flow and
bro.
shit, and they just took off and the public took it.
Yeah.
So I think it wasn't a commercial album, but
On DS2, it was no features. It was only Drake.
No. I'm talking about what it's time to be.
oh yeah,
that's
That's
different.
That's commercial.
That was
artists.
they put that in Sears.
It was a gimmick.
And Sears is crazy because they don't even got Sears no more. That's crazy.
But back to Sean's point about the song and him feeling like you can listen to most of them still to this day.
12 to 15 up. You don't think so?
I can listen to Fast. Might as well on Fast to the Sweep and used to this maybe.
If you walked in and it was playing, you gonna vibe out like, oh yeah, I forgot about this joint. I forgot about this joint. You're not gonna skip them all.
Like I'm not gonna actively like go click on it and be like.
That's
oh,
what I'm
turn this
saying.
shit
You
up.
probably don't like. You see the name, you don't remember how hard certain songs.
Yeah, you might have to play through it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Jones that really stuck with me.
Oh, I get what
I
you're
will.
saying. It makes
I
sense
know.
that way.
I intentively go back and listen to it because they go crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's in a place in your mind. Okay.
It's okay. I think this supports my new feelings about Future discography. I don't think his discography is that good. I don't think it's that good if we compare him to other greats. You know what I mean?
But that's not fair.
Oh
to
yeah, why
compare
you
them.
compare them to greats?
We should compare him to
Great
himself,
what?
obviously.
Like rappers, R&B singers, trap
Or would you
singers?
put them in trap artists, like greatest trap artists?
Trap, I guess. You know what I mean?
What's a better trap artist in the future?
You about to say T.I.
Probably T.I.
Jesus.
I feel like that's
Easy T.I.
And T.I. discography not whack, nigga?
But I feel like
No, nowadays
no,
it is.
don't do that.
No, let's not do that.
Don't do that.
Let's not do that.
Actually, it's not whack, but
let's not do
Nowadays,
You
it is.
know,
not as great
it's like
T.I. vs. T.I.P. a classic to me.
that. Let's not
Paper
do that.
Trail?
I like Paper Trail, but it wasn't better than T.I.
I
vs.
think
T.I.P.
y'all
Not to me.
the first couple of John, what was it?
Rubber
Rubber Band?
Band, I don't like
to talk about
And then
Paper
I-
Trail. shit.
But I feel like
With the
I feel like even Future's trap, I don't even think you can compare it to T.I. trap. It don't sound the same. It's not the same kind of.
I agree.
Future is like a newer Atlanta trap.
We gotta compare.
T.I. and Jeezy is like old Atlanta
Who
trap.
do we compare him to? So we
Young
can
Thug and them niggas, like they in the same camp. They in the same wave.
How?
How?
Future.
I think.
Yes,
I
I
think
will.
Steve is making a point. We can't compare him to Future. We can't compare him to
the 21 Savages. Those type, the younger.
Those are like the B. They're like B tier.
Well,
No, I'm just saying.
He elevated it though.
Facts.
He heard other artists of himself, and he was like, "Oh, okay." Because he didn't want to be a Jeezy or T.I. He was like that, and then he went up and heard 21 mixtapes. Yeah. Like, all right,
the pioneer. He's the original.
He definitely started, but it was definitely like listening to the streets. Like, all right, what's the new sound? Let me start elevating because I'm already signed. Let me start elevating to that. Before and he made it his own
around before he was around a while before niggas started fucking with him.
Yeah, his sound is different. It elevated, bro. He always was. That's where the Future come from. Niggas ahead of his time, bro.
I don't know. I think I like Future. I really do, but I think he definitely did listen to the streets with his already mainstream success. Yeah. So he definitely does molded himself more. Yeah, I mean, like look at his first couple albums. Them things was trash. I'm being honest.
Same Damn Time was a banger. Tony Montana was a banger, and he had some.
Bro, that was a singles. Sorry, those are.
Nah, that's it. I'm not saying not collective albums.
Like what? Dirty Sprite 1 was trash.
The streets gonna kill you for that. The streets gonna smoke you for that.
Right, streets calling.
They gonna find you, bro. They gonna
find you. First of all, Dirty Sprite 1. Dirty Sprite 1 was a different type of. We wasn't listening to that for real.
I'm not gonna cap. I never listened to Dirty Sprite 1.
My journey listening to Future started in 2012 with his Pluto. And Pluto was not trash, bro. You got Straight Up, Astronaut, Magic.
All right.
You guys, come on.
From 11 to 13, he was all over the place. Like he had R&B, but then not. He doing songs with Kanye, and then it just was all over the place.
I don't think it's his fault.
He couldn't find himself yet. He didn't know where
he was experimenting with his sound.
But also, unlike the Drakes, the Kanyes, the Jay-Z's, Future's when he came to us to listen, he was fully entrenched in this new download digital music era of music, and niggas had to release music more often. You know what I mean? You had to be. It was like mixtapes output. You know what I mean? And with that, I don't think that form of releasing music that way lends itself to creating a great discography. You know what I mean? It's way more time. It's way more opportunities for you to fail. That's just the math. You know what I'm saying?
But it depends on where you're trying to like find success at. Cause you gotta think. Well, at that time, Future's from Atlanta. He's coming out. Gucci Man. I never got on the Gucci Man wave, but down there they're putting out. He was putting out mixtapes like week after week, and Future and them was doing the same thing, and that's how they created their buzz, and they became like Atlanta gods and legends down there. Yeah. So it's like. Overall, it probably lends to a weak discography because those albums or mixtapes never got to us or never meant nothing to us. But to a whole culture and group of people down there, that shit is classics.
Definitely everything.
I guess that was our flamers to them.
Oh, great analogy. Great analogy.
They didn't listen to none of that.
Hell no, flamer. They don't even know what that shit is.
That's a great analogy, but it still doesn't negate my point, which is discography is weak.
A little bit.
It's so muddied by all the losses, all the weak joints. Like if I'm looking at a good discography, it's like even if we use like
you might not comparing to somebody who's not comparing.
Bro, we have to. It's a competitive game. It's a competitive.
Yeah, but you're comparing to somebody who's not on the same wave.
We don't have to. It's not even really about the genre or the wave. It's about making good music on a frequency. The amount of
good music is relative, though.
Pete. When a player goes to the Basketball Hall of Fame, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame like NBA. Some players they had a modest NBA career, but they changed the game in college, or they had overseas, or Harlem Globetrotters or something like that. Yeah. So it's like you can't discredit stuff just because in the professional level they not scoring 40 because they still did numbers.
Boy, heating up, boy.
I'll put him in the Hall of Fame music. But I think, we're conflating 2 points. You're talking about Hall of Fame of basketball, right? I feel like that analogy is like me. I'm comparing his stats. I'm not comparing, I'm actually talking about his NBA status, his NBA
But it's people you will talk to that will say some of those mixtapes that you don't fuck with or you don't count are significant and legendary to them.
All right, that's but I would argue that's not a lot.
And to your argument about stats, I say that's kind of not a valid point because if we talking stats, let's say his album is a season. He got 50-point games and 60-point games in every season. This nigga got bang. It's not like the full collection of albums as he got out of He got shit that's stuck on a single project, bro.
2 to 3 bangers
on every single project.
He got enough for 4 greatest hits albums.
At least,
if he puts it all together,
and that's without mixtapes. If you put the mixtape in there too, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That's
just tell me you don't listen to Future without telling me you don't listen to Future.
I listen to Future, but I told you I'm not. In my current 2024 brain, at my current age, looking back at it, looking back at his music.
Whoa. Hey, yo.
look back.
looking at his his music history, I don't think it was that good. I don't think it was that. Y'all could kill me. But we can, because we can easily talk. We can easily pick other artists that have solid discography.
Like who you about to compare somebody who don't make the same? You about to compare? Because we about to Space Jam stretch for comparison.
But we do this with other. But we do this with other artists all the time.
On the same wave though. We don't compare. I'm not comparing noodles and rice, bro. It's two different.
Future's not a slouch, bro.
I know he's good. He's great.
So give me a valid comparison that I can't.
I don't have. There's no. In his lane. It's a subgenre of rap. Okay. Okay, he's a subgenre of rap.
So you can put a Young Thug in there. Let's do it for argument's sake.
Future discography over Young Thug, over Young Jeezy,
absolutely.
over T.I.
Not over Young Jeezy.
Over 21 Savage.
His albums over G? No.
Thank you.
No.
Count towards what Sean said.
Motivation in the recession. What other Jeezy album would make you go crazy?
What are you talking about?
And Jeezy got 17 albums.
His recent album wasn't.
His recent album
was fine.
Only 2-3 songs off the top without looking at your phone right now. Exactly.
It's not. You can't even remember. There's so much Future music out there that you can't remember a banger on each album. You can remember on each album.
Name me an album right now.
Give him one.
You don't have to play these games.
Yeah, because they trying to stretch, bro. Because you just didn't remember that same John.
I don't
remember the album. The name of the John. Save Me. I didn't even know Save Me is album.
Exactly.
I'm talking about albums I do know. The albums I do know.
Future Hendrix is one album.
Yes.
Name a banger.
The John with the Weeknd still coming out strong, and they got Solo on there. I like Solo. Now let's keep going.
56 Nights.
Yes, it is. It's on there.
56 Nights.
Oh wait, Wizard? No, you said Future Hendrix.
I don't want to cut this short. But that just reminded me of something. Were there any Future album? Like, was it? What was the runner up to your Future? The album you was going to choose? I could kind of tell yours.
The other half of it.
56 Nights.
Yes, 56 Nights go crazy. I think 56 Nights crazy. I think and bro, it had arguably Future's best song. Had March Madness on there. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Any trap nigga that got a better song than March Madness? Do Jeezy got a better song than March Madness?
I like that album.
Yes.
I like it.
Jeezy got a better song than March Madness?
I'm disputing your point that
we kind of always I get the Jeezy stuff, but we gotta be real before we.
Jeezy nice stuff.
Future got better discography. Jeezy.
Yeah, come on, let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that.
Disrespect. That's disrespect.
No, and I'm not. No. Jeezy has at least 2 classic albums.
All right, so
but Future has a lot.
Okay, buddy.
If Future greatest hits will go crazier than Jeezy's greatest hits, and you have to factor in all Future's features, all that other stuff.
Future went pop. Future went pop. Of course,
my fault. Yeah, I can't live. How they alone though with Neo? He made some songs with Neo.
I'm sorry. When I'm comparing, if I'm comparing Jeezy's best albums to Future's best album, I'm taking Jeezy. Period.
I am too.
Jeezy got like.
And I dare you to say something.
Name what's Future? What's
Jeezy's best album? The Recession.
No, Recession go with Cardi.
Hey, thank you.
But after that, what's next?
103.
And then after that, what's next? I'll wait. After that, I'll wait. Those are the 2 I named. After that, I'll wait.
Those two by themselves are better than the 2 best Future albums.
But Future can keep going. Jeezy stops at 2.
They not.
No.
Jeezy stops at 2. It had outside of I Love It. What else is good on that? And the joint with Keisha Cole Dreaming. What are we like? It's 2 songs out of bro. They just doing this for argument's sake. What are we talking about,
Jeezy,
bro?
Compare Jeezy.
Like Jeezy was just a different type of trap artist, though.
And I might even take T.I.
Let's get back on the rails, man. Let's get back on the rails. Y'all have some good points.
I might. I like T.I.
Now you're getting crazy.
Nah, I'm
about to say all his albums because
I'm trolling.
I think I just got recency bias. I think I got pop star bias.
How we got recency bias?
I think we're getting away from the art. Like we talking about how, which we kind of did. We talked about stats, but like album to album, if we doing a fist fight. All right, Kev, you tripping, bro. I forgot you be with the hood niggas.
Bro. My man Steve backing me on my play.
Yeah.
We already know what it is. The people gonna choose.
Okay.
I don't know, bro. I just think we not. I think because we niggas is like, oh, we grown now. We don't do that no more. I think that's taken away from what we talking about. That's taken away from the power, the impact of the music in that time. You basically erasing the impact that they had before.
Then why? But then why the hell does the recession still hit as hard? As,
so do the same.
Dog motivation still.
When the last time you listened to it?
why you keep doing that?
Because you're saying, that's what you said.
Recession is so hard for you.
You don't fuck with recession.
I do, but
I'm talking to Kev. You.
I like the recession.
It's cool.
You funny money.
It's
No, but it
cool.
really be having you think to this day, like we in a recession.
That's what I'm saying. It's cool.
You funny.
But
money.
when it dropped, I didn't think it was a classic or nothing. I thought it was cool.
You funny.
Bro, it really had us thinking that even at the time we had.
I forgot Kev was in the other
That's because
class.
y'all niggas ain't read before then. They was like, oh, he talking about some shit. Let me think.
I ain't gonna say it. I know I ain't books
So
out.
he didn't read 3,000 of them things. 100 book challenge 30 times.
But
Piece of her every weekend.
Oh,
Piece of every weekend is crazy.
Trade them little tickets.
boy, all right, man. Yeah,
Plastic book fair.
before we get out of order, bro. Good people, y'all heard it. Y'all heard our takes, man. We gave y'all our favorite Future albums. I think we all had very reasonable
Future.
picks, very very sound picks. Especially my pick was very sound. My good brother Steve. My good brother Steve had some good picks. My good brother Kev, my good brother Sean had a good pick. Yeah, man. We want to know what's y'all pick. What's y'all favorite Future album?
What was your runner-up? What was your runner-up feature?
It's Dirty Sprite 2.
Huh?
Dirty Sprite 2. Yeah.
that's
Bro, it's fire. Yeah,
that's definitely a Mount Rushmore trap album.
yeah, but I don't want to sound like the old crank when I talk about that shit. Like the content.
I just wasn't ass. Look Ahead was a banger. T-shirt was a banger. Move That Dope was a banger.
Yeah.
Y'all nigga
I
move that.
One was a banger. Never Satisfied was a banger.
Which one had at the same damn time?
Sean,
That's way back. That's Streets Calling, I think.
For real? Damn.
I want me at the same. And Honest had shit on there. That's crazy.
I thought Sean was gonna pick Honest, man.
If I'm just being honest, I thought he was gonna go on.
I held Sean.
Y'all corny. But yeah, let us know what
Nah,
y'all
I
favorite
wasn't
Future album, man. We're gonna put a poll up on our pages. Let us know. I know
They
y'all have
know.
some good picks.
They know.
I know y'all gonna have some bad ones too. I know all the hood niggas gonna be
Oh, even that other. What's that other mixtape?
Oh yeah.
56 Nights was a
Or
banger.
Monster. Don't why niggas not
Monster was
It's
Honestly,
After part one.
I
was
wish
What's
I
that
wish
feature
that
with-
album that he did with
way better than.
who's the
Uzi
producer in Atlanta with the piano?
Zaytoven.
Metro Boomin?
Yeah,
That
I
was
wish
Beast Mode.
his project with Zaytoven was longer.
Yeah, that's one of those.
Yeah, so that the future flow
You know what
over
we forgot?
those piano.
Purple Rain. Purple Rain was a banger too. I like that. Purple Rain tape.
But see,
Chill banger.
all
all
mixtapes
that-
that they
That's what we
gave.
That
He's
shit is
a
like, bro, the
legend,
beat was
but-
faster than he rapped. I didn't even know how I felt.
I just
about
like quality over quantity. That's just me.
it. Yeah, I know substance. Yes, but like you, bro, you always argue that you don't even care about substance. You want to have fun. So,
That's
but
not-
you pick and choose and you want to
That's
argue
not what I
that.
said. You conflated what I said. I never said that. What I say is, with certain albums, I just try to have fun with it.
Right.
With certain albums.
That's
but,
why I just-
but my priority is always good art. You know what I mean? But if we're talking about a specific artist, if we're talking about a specific album, I'm going to find a reason to enjoy it. And most of the time, with a lot of music, it's just to have fun. But when you're an upper echelon artist, I'm going to be critical of your art, of your music.
So I'm
So you
Future
taking
just
away
done-
the fun from. So what you saying is, since Future is an upper echelon artist, you taking the fun aspect out of it. You want more from him.
Yeah.
But is that fair?
Yes.
What's more?
Yes.
Did wait for you to not dominate the charts? Was that not a beautifully crafted piece of art? He's giving you high quality work that the masses are accepting.
I like Future, bro.
But see, the only reason why Jeezy Jones is a little elevated like he's talking is because he was mentored under Jay-Z. That's the only reason why. So that made it a little bit easier for him. He elevated the trap shit.
And Jay-Z got the keys from Future. You heard the song, man. Stop playing.
Let me answer Kevin, then we can move on.
What is we doing?
I told y'all at the beginning.
Y'all put a goalpost for
I
who y'all
told
like.
y'all, nah, we not doing that. I told you at the beginning. I fuck with Future. I've been a Future fan for many years. I listen to his music a lot. Me in 2024, my brain works differently. I can't do it anymore. And if we respect this man, if you guys are respecting him as much as you're talking about him, then he is upper echelon. He is one of the top artists that we look forward to music from. We should be more critical of his shit.
But my question to that is, I don't understand why we're asking we fell in love with somebody's art and their music for it being a certain way. How come when they get a little higher, we want them to change that and grow from something that we fell in love with before? That's what I never understood when niggas be having that stance. We want niggas to grow. Why? If that's the pocket, that's what we love them for.
So what you're saying is
I'm not going to a crack house looking for something that I will find at home. Like it's two different.
I get what you're saying.
And this specific artist
I shouldn't be this critical.
Has grown.
He has grown. So, yeah, but Sean don't fuck with it. Sean like, it's not enough.
He did in his past. You judging him for what he did in his past.
I mean, you're right. I shouldn't have the same lens for Future if I didn't have the same when in 2015.
And because I feel like if we keep that mentality, we not gonna like no artist long term. Because what artists really grow like that? Like name me an artist that's like, oh, every time it's something different, niggas growing. I don't know.
There's a couple.
He went from young nigga move that dope to crafting love ballads.
You're right. I think I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna leave with that point, Steve. You're right. I shouldn't have the same lens for his current music that I did because I didn't have it when in 2015, 2020, 12
when you was turning up. Nigga,
I was just having fun with it. I wasn't being critical. I wasn't being super critical.
Sean learned a lot today.
I did.
I like that.
I did.
He had a awakening right now. Yeah. Love it.
But anywho,
I just want to throw out the best Jeezy mixtape.
Just
saying. Just want to throw it out. Trap or Die 2. It's better than Purple Rain.
It's not better than Evo.
Do we know any songs on Trap or Die 2? What's the song on Trap or Die 2? What? I'm asking because I don't know.
Trump. Sorry to use that, but Trump, Bandana.
Came out recently?
Trap or Die 2? This is his old mixtape. That's what I'm saying. Trap or Die 2 is better than Purple Rain.
I heard of Purple Rain.
Yeah, right. But I mean, it might be better than Purple Rain, maybe, but I don't know if it's better than anything else.
It's better than Monster? No. It's better than 56 Nights? No.
Overall, but that March Madness hit different.
56 Nights Crazy go different. That song go different. The intro, I forgot what the intro.
But he don't on 56 Nights. Some of them songs is copied onto another mixtape. It just keep going. Like if you think about it, Purple Rain and 56 Nights got similar songs.
I think 56 Nights crazy. So the nigga producer, bro. That's just like if you Jay-Z and Kanye get booked and do bar for however, and you still got to maintain.
You got your hard drive.
You got your hard drive with all your music. How you say all your music? For 56 Nights, that's 2 months.
Got it.
Future came out. Future came out like, you know what? My man's book. I'ma still do one for him. Drop 56. Right. And the best song of his, arguably the best song of his discography, with his man's locked up, he still came out with March Madness.
You see what he doing?
With his back against the wall.
Is definitely.
You see what he doing? He actually care about something.
It's the national anthem, bro.
No, it's definitely his Meek Mill intro.
Yeah.
You see what he doing? He actually care about something,
right? Listen, put respect. All I'm saying is, we gotta show love for Future, bro. Not many niggas' greatest hits can even touch Future greatest hits.
And what I learned today is that we can't be critical about certain artists, even if they're at the top of our list at things. You know what I'm saying?
You can be critical. You just want to be biting.
All right, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what was your favorite Future album if you haven't already. Y'all can follow us on Insta at Grew House Sound, on TikTok Grew House Sound. We're also on Spotify and podcast form for niggas that be at work.